Hot yoga problems. Oh yeah, I got them. Whoa, look out. I got them. Oh. That was pretty good class today, man. They don't mess around. But here's the thing. It is a problem. Because things mess up my vibe, my flow, my schedule, my rhythm. We have reached that week of the year that some people call the dead week. I don't like that. There are no dead weeks, my friends. There's only live weeks, activity weeks, action weeks. Actually, for anyone out there that thinks it's a dead week, I'm gonna run laps around you, man. I'm gonna run laps around all of you, just sitting around, lounging, chilling, not being productive, not chasing your dreams, doing things you wanna do, just sitting around because you've said because someone told you it was a dead week. So I'm just gonna sit around. That's great, good for that, good for you. Hey man, I'm actually cool with it. I respect it. It's just not my jam. I take dead weeks and I lift it up. I make it the most productive week of the year. That's an exaggeration, but I try. At least I think about it and I try to take action on it. But the bottom line is, let's say this is a dead week. Certainly the world presents itself as though it's a dead week. Things are slowing down. Work is, winding up. It's the end of the year. With very rare exceptions, I think a lot of things are just kind of like chilling. It's really like a 2-week period around the Christmas to New Year's window. That's only a week, but that's like a week. Here we got a Christmas is on Wednesday, New Year's is on Wednesday. You might as well just say those 2 weeks are the dead weeks. You only get 52 weeks a year. You're gonna say 2 of those are just dead? Get out of here, man. Those are gonna be extraordinary weeks. I'm gonna do a lot. I'm gonna accomplish a lot. I don't know what that means yet, but I'm going to. As it relates to the hot yoga situation, my yogi friends, we must acknowledge that even as the world presents itself in a state of death, right? Like, we're just gonna chill, we're gonna relax. That's not what I'm doing. But it's hard, you gotta adapt, because I can't force the world to adjust to my desires. I would have loved to have had a 6 a.m. class, just like any other Monday. But no. You look at the yoga app and it's like, oh, classes are canceled. Probably some of the yogis are flying around doing their holidays. Look, I respect it, I'm happy for them, but I would love to have had a 7 a.m. or a 6 a.m. class today. Instead, I had to do a 7:15, and that just throws me off. I don't know how I feel about the 7:15 class. It's not early. It's not afternoon. It's in between. How do you process it? My body wasn't prepared. I was waking up. I was awake. Usually the 6 a.m. class, I'm not awake. I'm still, it might be a good 30 minutes into the class before I actually come around to the reality that I'm in a hot yoga studio. And that's by design. I want to be out of it for the first half of the session. It's just like a big blur. But when it's 7:15, I've had a cup of coffee, I've had I'm awake. My heart's been beating at a normal pace. That 7:15 a.m. class, that's also a strange start time. I think about things as usually being on the hour or on the half hour, but hey man, some studios, they gotta play games. What if a studio was like 7:08? That'd be kind of interesting, just to see how it messes with people. I'm gonna sneeze. It's a sneeze coming on, but then the yawn overcame the sneeze. Have you ever had that? The anticipatory feeling of a sneeze is, I think, pretty cool. I enjoy it. Oh God, it's happening. It's like, it's gonna, it's building up. You know it's there, especially this one I have right now. It's been building for like the past couple minutes, and it's just getting a little momentum. And then that yawn, which came out of nowhere, my body's discombobulated. It's confused by the 7:15 yoga class. It wants to sneeze, and it's like, no, it wants to yawn. It's confused. It's throwing off the world, man. Things are out of sync. They're out of whack. Here's the other thing that's a challenge. I'm getting ready to go on a little hiatus, like a little vacay, R&R, see some family. I'm going to maintain some episodes. I'm going to keep recording while I'm down in Duck. I may get a couple riffing with Raff interviews while I'm in Buchanan. Hit up some old friends. Do a little walk and talk down the beach and the boardwalk in Duck, North Carolina. So I'm going to keep up. I'm going to maintain. But will I be able to maintain my yoga practice? I don't know how Hot Yoga Problems is going to persist over the next, say, 5 days or so. When I go to Buchanan, there's no yoga studio, and there's certainly not a hot yoga studio. So could I create that condition in my basement or something? I'm not sure. I'm just thinking Hot Yoga Problems might be on a little bit of a break for like a week. But I could hit it back up when I get back down to Duck. Duck's got some great hot yoga. Some of the earliest episodes of Hot Yoga Problems came from the OBX Hot Yoga Studio. So I'm probably going to hit that up. And those will be extended episodes because it takes a little bit longer to drive to and from the studio than it does here in Northern Virginia. So does anybody else have that problem of maintaining during the holidays? How do you, first of all, keep up the momentum, keep up the excitement, the enthusiasm? You got so much else going on. You're busy, rat race, driving around, getting here and there, friends, family, parties, religious ceremonies, whatever it is you got going on over the next week. It's busy time. How do you fit in the hot yoga, especially when they cut back the schedule because all their yogis are busy people too? They call it a dead week. It's actually as though we're living for other things week. We're dead on the things on some things, but then we're very alive on other things, right? So it's just kind of a fascinating quandary that we find ourselves in as hot yoga aficionados that we are. Oh, we're gonna figure it out though, and we're gonna push through, and we're gonna make 2020, 25. What year is coming up? Whatever year it is, you can go ahead, brother. All right. Whatever year is coming up, we're going to make it extraordinary. In fact, and I'll close out the episode with this as we ponder the possibilities. I almost am afraid to say it. Sometimes when I say something, it manifests into reality. But there is a, 31-day, I think, challenge the month of January. You want to start off 2025 with a death wish? You want to start marching into the grave 1 foot at a time? You do hot yoga 31 consecutive days. And you keep track of that. And is that an accomplishment? Or does it culminate in your leveling up to the next life? I don't know, man. I'm anxious about it, but I'm thinking about it. It's in my brain because I saw, hey man, marketing rules, advertisement, I'm all for it. Mad Men, I love it. I'm a fan. Because information in and of itself is worthless. How do you communicate that to people to make a difference, to change behaviors? That's really all that matters. You can have the greatest idea in the world, and if you can't communicate it, it's worthless. So someone had the really cool idea. They want to do a 31-day hot yoga challenge, and I think it's a thing. I think I saw a marketing ad. It was in the email or it was on a banner in class. I don't remember exactly. You sign up for it, and then you have a public commitment. Like you're out there. You put yourself out there. For me, 31 consecutive days of hot yoga. The reason to do it is to start off 2025 is going to be a monster year. I have so many exciting plans. We're going to take Raff's Brain podcast to the next level. I'm going to get my niece Lindsay involved, potentially helping me slice and dice the content, get it out. I'm going to get more intentional about the things that I do on the channel. It's very exciting. Hot Yoga Problems is going to continue. I got to get a little bit more focused, I think, and bring people more into other aspects of the situation. Like I might be getting a new yoga mat. How do I go about that process? I might need to get some new towels. Yes, this is a thing. Yoga towels that go on top of the mat. That's a very important part of the practice. Other things like mint flavor, smelly stuff. What's it called? You dab it on your wrist. It's not perfume, guys. Please, let's not call it perfume. I'm not wearing perfume, but I do like having that eucalyptus. It opens up the passageways, lets you breathe really fully. There's some things I might go off the rails with here in 2025 and bring you into the loop on the podcast, bring you along for the ride. The biggest one would be that 31 days of hot yoga. Should I do it? What do you think? Leave a comment. Let me know. Reach out. Hit up the show. I got a phone number in the show notes. If you want to call, leave a message. Get your thoughts on it. I'd love to hear you. I don't know the number off the top of my head, but it's in the show notes. Hit me up, and we'll see where it goes. But I'm excited to end this year. It's been a pretty rough year. I'm not gonna get down into that right now. All I will say is I had a good session today. It's tough keeping up the practice over the next couple weeks because it's allegedly the dead weeks, but I don't believe in dead weeks, my friends. No dead weeks, no dead days, no dead hours, no dead minutes. Every life needs to be squeezed to the fullest. Get everything you possibly can out of it, man. Don't believe in that dead week stuff. You can relax, you can chill, have a good time. Just understand, time is scarce. So get to work, do what you want to do, enjoy it, have a great holiday. Hot Yoga Problems will return bigger, better than ever. We'll see how that goes. All right. Until then, my yogi friends across the land, namaste, mofos.